the channel and our playthrough of Atlantic Chase. This is Operation Rhine, Part 2. The Bismarck is on the move. And they've been hammering away at these convoys, searching for these convoys, hoping to bring them battle. But now it is the British that get to move. What will they do? Oh, it's not 2 dice. Well, they both rolled 5, so we'll just call it a 5. How about that? A 5 is a completion action. And we have 2 convoys, which we want to try to attempt to complete, and none of them can because they're not at their ports. You take it instructs me to take the shortest one, which is this one. So the first thing we're going to have to do is extend the trajectory to its destination. Like so. Now, of course, it can't complete because you need to be down to 6 or less trajectories, and of course 1 in the port that you're trying to get to. So when that happens, they're just going to pass, and like so. And it's a very slow fleet, so they only take 2 trajectories off. So they pass back to us. We will need a weather roll. Still good. Okay, now we're back into action. What shall we do? We're just going to Navy search right here. Still on the 16 column, unfortunately, but no modifiers. Ooh, 10 is a good roll on that, though. And in the Naval Search on 16 is just going to give us the early late. That's, we didn't miss, so we'll take it. Bah. And bah. So I've seen on the forums some arguing that the early late is actually more powerful than, say, the shadowing result where you remove all but 3. Because now you see that I took the one from the middle and everything from there, and I actually got it down to 2. So some have said, why isn't the other one kind of harder to get? Why isn't early late harder to get than the shadowing? I kind of see the point, but it is what it is. Time lapse, of course, which will be 1, 2, 3, leaving the British to attempt to seize the initiative. They do not. We keep going. We'll search here. And now we're in a much juicier 7, the 5 to 9 trajectory column. We still need a decent roll, though, to really start getting to pin them down. So, and that would not be it. That's our early late. And, I wonder. I may have given them... they were supposed to use an evasive maneuver marker earlier, because they used it at the first opportunity. Oh, well. Well, I didn't create a hole because there's no hole to create, because there's only 2 trajectories. They would earn an evasive maneuvers marker, but I forgot to use it as my first opportunity. But we can still use it, so we'll make this work. First, we time lapse to. I almost wonder if I want to get out of this one. I think I am. I think I just get out of air range, and I can always put it back if I need to. But they get to. Takes rolling it. Yep. Seize initiative, and now they spend that evasive maneuvers marker right there and add it to their tally, and so they're going to roll the seize initiative with a +2 on their dice. See, it all works out. Yep, they're going to seize the initiative. We will check for weather. The weather remains good. What will they do? 3. 3 is the interception result, and in this scenario, it's actually pretty interesting because we got not 1,000, but a lot of task force out there. It gives you a special table that you have to roll on to decide which task force is going to go try to make the interception. So we're going to roll a die, and that's a 6. And that result is the nearest task force with a cruiser and no battleship, battlecruiser, or air. They want us to send something light to go look. And it's a wise move, I suppose. And the nearest one is actually up there by Iceland. And so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get in. And we're going to trajectory them to the Bismarck task force, like so. There. Now we have the cruiser Manchester and the light cruiser, the Arethusa, bearing down on this German task force. And I randomized whether it would be this end of the trajectory or the other. It doesn't really matter. But they will now look for us. And they will roll on the 5 to 9. What you call it? Naval Search. And they rolled a little better, but did they roll really? Yes, they did, as a matter of fact. Well, they got contact, but they're going to give us an invasive maneuvers marker because we don't have 3 trajectories. So, contact. And now they will time lapse. They are a fast fleet, so they're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. It's my turn to. Normally, I would roll to seize the initiative, but it's time to break out our Lutjen's special power, which is automatic seize initiative success roll. So we're gonna seize the initiative. Take it away from me before they successfully hunt down our ship. So we've burned up his power. And now, I just realized I made kind of a bad move on part of the AI. I should have come in here and gone for this trajectory. That way, if he goes for mine, he can coordinate. But, oh well. I didn't see it in time. Okay, so what should we do? I think we're going to risk the airspace and just come into... because we got to start putting some damage on this guy. We got to hunt him down. We're searching, ever searching. And here we go. And that is going to be a 5 trajectory. It's still in that big column, though. Ugh. We are in airstrike range, but the coordination amounts to 0 when you're the target player, so that's not going to matter. Where is it? Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, it's 2 spaces. Okay. It's our old pal, the 5 to 9 column, which didn't do so hot for us last time. But here we go. It's better than it was last time. It's the shadowing result. And that is going to end up giving them their evasive maneuvers marker. Arg. We're really slugging along here. Hang on. We will time lapse. And we'll go ahead and put it, even though it's in airstrike range, I think we need to risk it. But unfortunately, we're going to have to submit ourselves to a initiative roll. And I have not been keeping up on the rolls, deciding whether they take evasive maneuver markers or try to seize the initiative. So let's roll that out. They will try to seize the initiative, and they will spend an evasive maneuvers marker and attempt to seize the initiative. Back out of here, man. Yeah, actually see the dice roll. So we're rolling on a +1. And nope, nothing doing. And since we get to keep going, there's only really one thing to do, and let's pin down this convoy and see if we can't put some steel at the bottom of the ocean. Now, of course, we are in the 0 to 4. Now we're in a lot better shape than we normally are. So we roll. We hunt. We look. We see. We roll what we need, which is contact and station up that convoy. Okay, we've been... All right, we have contact. We have them down. We know where they are. We are ready. But time lapse, which doesn't count here. And will they seize initiative or... They will attempt to seize the initiative. Now, I think I may have forgotten to do a weather check for the Germans. I can't quite remember. Oh well. I'm not going to rewind all that. So, they try to seize the initiative with a +1 to their dodge. Boxcars. Well, we almost had them, but unfortunately, we will lose the initiative, and they may slip away from us. Bismarck is having a little struggling, just a little bit here. The British will check the weather. Stays good. And what do they do? A 6 on that table. A completion action. And we do go with the shortest trajectory, and that's this guy, so they're going to try to slip away. Slippery little eel, are you? Okay, well, let's see what happens here. There they are, giving us the slip. Not by much, though, because they can only invoke the intel limit to pull all that off. And then they pass. Back to us, and we check the weather. The weather remains good. Oh, and I'm actually not too disappointed in this, because now I can get out of airstrike range and hunt them in a little more favorable area. I am a station, and now I gotta seriously consider reorganizing. I think I'm going to do... this is the wrong... Oh, yeah, it's upside down. That's why. Let me do that. I think I'm going to reorganize and put the Prince Eugene, I'm not sure how to... I should look up how that's pronounced, but I call it the Prince Eugene, whatever. And so we made 2 task force, and now when we search, we can get some bonuses for coordinating. And I'm going to go after here in this more friendly area. But that is a good stopping place for now. I don't want to get this video too long. So join us for next time and see if we can finally pin down this convoy and try to sink some British merchant ships. And thanks for watching.